morning everyone, this is BremSter and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle called The Octagon by Nebuzaradan. Probably got the pronunciation on that one wrong, but there you go. So two things happening at the moment. We're approaching the end of March of the Quads in April. On the 20th of April, I will stop accepting submissions for successful entries into March of the Quads. It has been a much quieter month for March of the Quads on my channel, possibly because people aren't doing puzzle packs from over a month ago, but trust me, if you haven't done it yet, there are some amazing puzzles in that pack. And the feedback that I'm not just saying that because we made them, but because the feedback on those puzzles has been incredible from the 40 plus people who have submitted. They're broken into 3 difficulty ranges. There are the walks in the park, which are designed to be exactly that, easier puzzles that almost anyone can attempt. Some of them are gas level, so genuinely approachable. Most of them we would say are sort of gas plus, so you need a little bit more thinking than a gas puzzle, but not by too much. Then there are the scenic hikes, which are probably a difficulty of some of the harder, not the harder puzzles I do on my channel, but sort of a puzzle that would take me about 40 minutes to do on my channel, maybe 50. And then there are the treks into the wilderness, which are the puzzles that would take me well over an hour on my channel. They are very, very hard, and probably for the more experienced solvers, but I have seen some of the best solvers in the world knock those out in 25 minutes, which is a scary thought. So they are completable, but they are much more challenging, and they are the ones that people have struggled the most with. If you do struggle with any of the puzzles, then feel free to jump on the Sudoku Solvers Discord. Links to that are below, and get some help. There's a lot of people there who are always willing to discuss puzzles. The other thing to talk about, of course, is the other pack that's running at the moment, the Entropic Lines pack. Can't help you as much with that one, but that will be running until the 30th of April on my channel, and yeah, the pack, again, links below, has 12 Entropic Lines puzzles in it, and I have done a couple of videos with Entropic Lines, including an intro to Entropic Lines puzzle. I'll try and throw a link to that somewhere, and I'll try and do an Entropic Lines puzzle in the next few days, so that you can yeah, some amazing puzzles in there. I've heard from testers. I haven't had the chance to get feedback before because I'm recording well in advance, but yeah, so that is also running until the 30th. The way you submit solution codes is to just get the solution, any row 3 from a puzzle, send it to me with the name of the puzzle and row 3, and I will check that out. One important thing is, if you're sending me an email, which is the way you submit, with your solution, please, if you've got a handle or anything that you want me to use to read out, just let me know that, so I don't get your name wrong. I would prefer it if everyone said, this is the way I want my name read out, or you know, whatever, so I am 100% sure I've got your name read out right. That's really all I've got going. More puzzles for you is basically the only announcement I've got, and let's face it, who doesn't want more puzzles? All of the links are below, including the link to this puzzle, The Octagon by Nebuzaradan. I've said that 2 different ways now. I'll probably say it a 3rd different way if I say it later. This is a puzzle where he sent me a already customized link, so I haven't played with that. I probably won't have the correct solution entered behind it like I try and do, so hopefully we'll have to work on the solution together. But yeah, there are 3 rules in play apart from the classic, so let's go through it. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which means in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. We have Whispers rules, which is the things in color, the green lines. What they mean is adjacent digits on a green line must differ by at least 5. The most obvious effect of this, which I've said every time I've done one of these, is you can never put 5 on a whisper line. Because if you did, what would happen is 5 lower than 5 is 0, not a valid Sudoku digit. No, 5 higher than 5 is 10, also not a valid Sudoku digit. And the closer to 5 you get, the more constrained the digits are. We then have arrows. Sorry, I've put the rules on a different screen and I was just checking what I had. Arrows, I should have just looked at the grid. That's how withered I am. Arrows. On the arrows, the digits you place on the actual arrows, you grab the sum of those and put them in the circle. So this digit will be the sum of those two, this digit will be the sum of those three, and the same for all of the other arrows. Then we've got thermos, and the way thermos work, I'll use this one as an example. This digit must be lower than this, which must be lower than this. Basically, digits must strictly increase from the bulb to the tip. They don't have to be sequential. So if I was to do a 3, this could be a 7, and this could be an 8, and that would be absolutely fine. That's the way the rules work. Let's give this a shot. Well, this is 6, 7, 8, or 9, and the reason is the minimum I could put in here is 1, 2, 3, because they are all in the same column, or all in the same box as well, but they all see each other, so I can't repeat a digit. The minimum they could be is 1, 2, 3, so that has to be at least 6. There's nothing else obvious in the grid. Okay. So it's got to be something about, it's got to be the octagon. The name of the puzzle is the octagon. The shape, they all see each other. So we can tell that if... Okay, I'm just going to color. I'm going to use green. Green is a bad color. I'm going to use it anyway. I'm going to use green. If this... I'm going to use green and I'm going to use purple. Okay, green and purple, the Eldrazi colors. Babylon 5 reference for those of you who don't know. So, green and purple. So we can tell if this is high, this is also going to be high. So do we... So let's try this out. If green was high, this would be green because this would have to be higher than this on the Thermo, which would make this high and this high. And they would be low. And this would be a high digit on an arrow, so this would be high. So they would all be high. And this is a high at the base of a Thermo, so this would be high, and then all of these would be high. So if green is high up here, then that is forced. Okay, that's interesting. But this is assuming green is high. So I'm going to get rid of that. Now, if green is low, the thing is that could be high or low. But if green is low, that is low. So that would be green. Because on an arrow, you can't add a high digit to something to make a low digit. That wouldn't work. This would be low. So these would be low. And these would be... Oh, and hang on. And if this is low, then this also has to be low because it has to be lower than it on the Thermo, which makes these all low. And this is the low digit. And you've got the same thing up here. This is, no matter which way you do it, the coloring is the same. That's really clever. This is a high digit. But the coloring on these is the same no matter what. Which means the coloring on these is the same because I can't put an... If this is low and this is low, you have to put a low between it. And if this is low, and the same if high, if this is a 6, these have to go up. And if this is the low, they have to go down. These are all the same coloring. That's very clever. if green is low, then this is going to be low. If green is high, this is low. No matter which way you do it, these digits are low. Hang on, could they be 5? No, they can't be 5, because if this is high and this is high, this has to be a low digit in order to keep the difference. And if this is low, you can't put a 5 on a low. So these are low no matter what. You must have at least 2 low digits on this. Okay, let's ask ourselves what happens if you must have 2 low digits on this. So is it possible for green to be low? Because these can't be 4. Because if these are 4, using the thing I mentioned earlier, if those are 4, both of these would have to be 9, because the only digit between 1 and 9 that is 5 different from 4 is 9. So these can't be 4. So these are 1, 2, 3. So I'm using 2 of 1, 2, 3. So I couldn't do 6 because 6 is 1, 2, 3. I'm actually going to use part of the grid to write out candidates. So 6 would be 1, 2, 3. These are not me putting options in. These are me turning around and saying, so I couldn't use 6. That would not be possible. If I was 7, it'd be 1, 2, 4, and both of those would be 3. 7 would not be possible. 8 would be 1, 2, 5, or 1, 3, 4, which is the only way to make 8, which again would make both of this would make both of those 3. This would make both of those 2, which means that's not possible. And 9, you can do with 1, 2, 6, which is not possible. It would make both of those 3. 1, 3 something doesn't work. 1, 4, 4 it doesn't isn't a 1, 4, 4 isn't a thing, so that's not possible. So 1, 3. It's actually 1, 3, 5. 1, 4, 4 isn't a thing. 1, 5 starts going back to 3. And the only other option is 2, 3, 4, which makes both of those 1. It is not possible on this puzzle for green to be low, because then I cannot complete this arrow. Green is not low. Sorry, I meant green is high. That is crazy, because if it's low, I cannot complete this arrow. Purple is low. This is now, there is a 5 in here and a 5 in here, because I cannot put a 5 on a whisper line, but these are both 5 and low. So they're both 5. I'm going to call 5 purple. Actually, I'm going to use green for 5 for now, and low. And the reason for that is I've got 3 highs on here, and I've got to put another one on here. Oh, but this must be high, because I have to put a high on here, and I've already got 3 highs. That's a high, and these are both low. Hasn't narrowed any of this down, though. Well, these can't be 4. These are 1, 2, and 3. Because if I was to put 4, they'd be on either end. This could be 4, and I could put 4 over here. These are 1, 2, and 3. Now this is 6, 7, or 8. This is 7, 8, 9. This is 1, 2, 3. Because you have to add these two together to get that. And it's the same here. 6, 7, 8. 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. These are 1, 2, 3 for the same reason I can't put 4 in there, because I'd have to put 9 on either side. This is 7, 8, 9 because I can't put 6 in the middle. Oh, wait a minute. This is a Thermo. No, don't wait a minute. I'm just, it's statement. Don't skip ahead. I'm getting there. Um, so this is a thermo. So maximum here is 9, maximum here is 8, maximum here is 7, but the minimum there is 6. This is 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9. This is the same. 6, 7, 7, 8, 7, 8, 8, 9. Which means I can't put a 3 there because I can never put a 3 next to a 6 or a 7. And I can't put a 3 there either. Now, I know I must have a one. Yeah, I know I must have 2 low digits on here, but I still could have up to a 6 on it. That could still be anything as far as I can tell. Well, no, it can't. No, it can't. I can't put a 6 there because if I put a 6 there, both of those have to be 1 for the same reason that one. So this is a 7, 8, or a 9. So this is a 6. If it's a 7, they're 1 and 2. Maybe makes that a 3, which pushes that up, which makes sense for the arrow. Is it this? Actually, it could be. So this is 789. This is 789. So I've only got one high digit to play with. The thing is, I can't put 1, 2 in here. I can't put 1, 3 in here. Oh, please don't tell me the flickering is back. Mm. I can't put. What can I put on this? Can I put a high digit on this is the question. I'm not sure. So we know these are 1, 2, and 3. I could easily put a 4 on those. Wait, that can't be a 6. That's a 7, 8, 9. I now got 7, 8, 9. That is a 6. It doesn't narrow anything down, but can I do similar over here? No, I can't, because I don't have a whisper line down here. But that is a 6. which means 6 is in here somewhere, but that's not helping me. It's got to be this, doesn't it? So if this is 3, this is 1, 2, and it's broken. So it's not, I'm going to literally put in every option. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's not 3. If this is 4, it's 1, 3, and that's broken. It's not 4. If it's 5, it's 2, 3, which doesn't work, or 1, 4, which could. 1, 4 would make this 2, 3, which would make this 7, 8, 9. 1, 4, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3. And these would be 5 and 6. Okay. If this is, so this is not low, but it could be 5. But it's not low. Oh, I am really stuck. Nine is in one of those two, so that is not 9. If this is 8, this could be... 9 is in one of those two. This is 7, this is 1, 2. But I don't know that for sure. I keep being drawn back to this, but I can't see... Well, 6 can't go up here. Wait a minute, 6 has to go in here, so 6 is down here. So 6 is in one of those two. If 6 is here, this would be 1, 2, 3. That would put 4, 5 up here. 6, 7. No, I can't put 6 here because 6, 7, 8, 9, and that would have, I'd have too many highs. This is not 6. So 6 is in one of these two. If this is 6, this could still be 5, maybe? Six is in one of these two. If this is 6, 7, 8, 9, if this is 6, this is anything other than 6. But I do know 6 is down there. Really feels... Ooh, this one is causing me to struggle a lot, isn't it? Okay, so One of these is low to complete the row. This is low. So I've got 2 low digits already. The most low digits I can put on this is low, and I don't have 5 available. So this is a high digit. I now have 3 high digits in the box. So this must be low. Because if I put, I don't have 5 available and I've already used 3 low. So this is either low or high. But this is a high digit. No, this can't be 5, and I've already got 5 high. This is low. So this is 1, 2, 3. This is 2, 3, 4. This is 6, 7, 8, or 9. One, two, three, 2, 3, 4. This now must be high, giving me all the highs in the. So this is 6, 7, 8, or 9. But these now can't be any higher than 5. So this is either 2 lows or 5 and a low. Oh, there's definitely something tricky going on here that I am missing. Similarly across here. Oh, I could put 5 in here. So I've got all the highs in this box and all the highs in this row, but I still don't know where the 5 goes. If this is the bulb of the Thermo. If this is 2, 1, this is 3, this becomes 9, this becomes 6, this becomes 1. No, that's not it. There's definitely something down here. Am I missing an elimination on these? So for this to be 9, this would have to be 5, 4. For this to be 8, it would have to be 5, 3. For it to be 7, it would have to be 3, 4, or 5, 2. What am I missing? It's a trick with that arrow, I'm sure. If this is 7, this is 1, 2, this becomes 3. This becomes 8 or 9, but that seems okay. Seven, 8, 9. Seven, 8, 9. This becomes 8, which doesn't restrict this. This is 6, 1, 7. This is 1. Hang on, if this is 7... Oh no, this could still be 1, 2, and this could be higher. That works. I am really, really stuck. I'm going to give this a few more minutes to try and find something. Then what I might do is I might edit out long pause while I go hunting and maybe even get help. So this can only be from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because they're the only digits you can put on an arrow. But I don't see how that helps me. On a 3-cell arrow that sees each other, that sums to a single digit total. This has to have a low digit on it, but it could still be any of them. This arrow has to do something. But I can't see it. If this is 6, this is 7, this becomes an 8, 9 pair. Hang on. No, that's not a problem because the whisper... Hang on, this is a 6. This is a 1. Oh, my Lord. These are 1s. Because they're next to 6s on whisper lines. Yes, everyone has been screaming at me for a very long time. These are 1s. That can't be a 7 anymore because if that was a 7, I'd need to put a... So these are from 2, 3, 4. This is an 8, 9 pair. That's a 7. There is no 7 over there anymore. Wow, was that dumb? I apologize to everyone in the face of the planet. That is a 7, which means that's a 2. That is not a 2. It's a 3 or a 4. Wow, that was dumb. That is not a 1. That is a 2, 3. How stupid am I? So there must be a 7 in one of those two. Because this is a 7, 8, 9 triple. One of those must be a 7, and that's on a whisper line. That is a 2. That is not a 2. This is a 3-4 pair, which means I must put a 4 onto one of those. That right there is a 9, which brings 9 out of those. This can't be an 8 anymore, but it can still be a 7, 1, 8. That's what I was missing. So these are 3, 4, and 5. I can do the same trick with 7s here. 7, these are the 4 high digits, and 7 can only go in those. This is a 1. I'm actually going to get rid of those. That was dumb. This is a 1, which does free up all of that. 6 is now in here, though, so 6 is not here. This is 3, 4, or 5. 1 has to be in here. Which means 1 is down here somewhere. What is this? Oh, this is an 8, which takes 8 out of those. These are 1, 2, and 5. This is not a 1. This is now much more restricted, because the only way I could have done 5 here, I can't do 5 here anymore. This is a high digit, because 5 would have required 2, 3, which is not possible, or 1, 4, which is not possible. This is absolutely a high digit. Now, sorry about the interruption, everyone. I play music through my headphones to help me not spiral and deal with my anxiety while I'm solving. And on my new computer, my music player is not reacting well and just occasionally stops. And I'm just having some issues. Anyway, so this is high. So 6 is in one of those. But so this is 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I know that. If I this can't be a 3 anymore, because that can't be a 9. So I can take 3 out of there. Am I missing something else, like the thing that gave me this whisper line? Yeah. No. Maybe. No, either of these can be 7 or 8. 7 has been taken out of there. 8 has been taken out of those. Yeah, this whisper line did a lot. This arrow is a lot harder to... The only way to do 6 would be 2, 4. 7, there's 2 ways. 8, there's only 3, 5. And 9 is 5, 4. But they all seem to be possible. 7 is in one of those two. Hang on, no, 7's not there. 7 is there because of that 7. That is not a 7. This is an 8, 9 pair. This is a 6. 7 makes that 9, but it makes that 8, which makes that 1. That is not 1. This is not 2. This is a 3, 4, 5. This is 2. This is 5. This is not 5. I am missing some very, very basic stuff, aren't I? This is not 7 or 9 anymore. This is 6. This is 1, 2, 3. And it's not 1. That's a 2, 3 pair. But I have to put a low digit on this. And I can see 3 low digits, which are 1, 2, 3. This is a 4, 9. I can't colour that. I don't know what it is. But it is 4, 9. Which means that right there is an 8. This is a 9. Which doesn't help this thermo. It does take 9 out of there. There must be a 2 on this. No, there mustn't be a 2 on this. There doesn't have to be a 2 on this. There's that digit right there. Pay more attention. But this is 4, 9. Sorry, I'd seen this and completely gotten sidetracked. At least I caught it. So 5 now is in one of those two. These are in fact 3, 4, 5. These are 1, 2, 3. So what's this is 4. This could go as high as 9 though. So what can this be? 4, 5, or 6? Because I can't go 7, 8, and I can't put 9 on an arrow. What could this be though? So the minimum this can be is now 5. No, it can't be 5 because the minimum I can put here is 3. So this can only be 9. Because the minimum I can put here is 4. The minimum I can put here is 3 because there's a 1, 2 in the box and I can't use 7 or 8. 4, 3 is 7. This has to be a 9. So 4, 5, 5, 4 or 6, 3. This is 3, 4 or 5. It's not 5, so this is not 4. This is 5 or 6. This is 3 or 4. So that is low. Seven is down here. Hang on, where am I going to put 9? Oh, not 9 in this box is now down here somewhere. 8 is making that a 7, which is taking 7 out of there. This is an 8 or a 9. This is a cool puzzle, but I'm definitely struggling with it. Oh, that 9 is resolving it. That's the 4, that's the 9. I am very struggling with this. So, 1 is in one of those two. 2 is in one of those two. But that still leaves lots of options down here. I need to restrict these somehow. Because this thermo is done, this arrow is done, this whispers is done, this whispers is done, this is almost done. If this is 1, 7, 2, 1, none of that's a problem. 1, this becomes 1 and 2. If that's a 3, that's not a, oh, that's actually not a 1. Because of the 1 up there. Oh, wow. But that doesn't stop that being a 6. 5 is down here. What is this? It can't be 1, 2, 3. It can be 4. It can't be 5, 6, 7. It's 4, 8, or 9? Five is down here. This is not 6. 6 is in one of those two. Well, people who like the longer videos and the ability to point out where I've gone wrong, this is a video for you. These are 4, 5, 8, and 9. So this is 4, 5, 8, and this is 4, 5, 8, 9. 9. 9 is in one of those two. One of those three. That's not a 1. So this is a 1. One is now in those. I'm not reducing the things that I need to reduce. This is a 5, 6 pair because of the 5s looking into the box. So this is 3, 4, 8. Which puts 8. This is not an 8 anymore. So this is not a 2 anymore. Three, 4, 8. These 1, 2, 7, 9. So 1, 2, 7. This is not helping. I mean, 8 has to go in one of those. Can't go there. This is an 8. Because I've already got all of... So this is a high digit. Let me guess, there's just a simple colouring trick I have completely and utterly missed. No, I'm not seeing one. This is not 8 anymore. So these are blue-green. This is blue-green. I don't like doing that, though. I really don't. Does that have to be low? No, it doesn't. That's really bad colouring there. Because while it can be 5, they could just both be blue. And that could still be a 6. No, that can't. That is low. It can't be a 5 and it's C, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That is blue. Which gives me all of the blues. Yeah. So this is 2, 3, or 4. and doesn't actually do much because I already have all of the... So one of these has to be high, but I knew that. Like, I know that two of these are low. One of those is low. But both of those could be low, and that could be the 5. I'm kind of looking for places that see a bunch of different digits to try and make eliminations, and I'm not seeing them. So like I did down here where it saw all of the high digits. This is high. 1 goes in here. So this is 2, 3, or 5. I've still got to put a high digit in here. Could I put a 6 there? It would make this 7, 8, 6, 6, 6. I've got the 1, so that works. Eight, 7, 6 works. 7, 8, 6 works, and 6, 7, 8 works. Eight, 7. No, 8, 8, 7, 6. Oh, yeah, one of those has to be 6. Yeah, that's all good. So if this is 7, 6, 8, 9, this is 9, 8, and this is a 7, 6 pair. Can I limit this down to force that? That 2 is looking at that. That is a 3, that is a 2, that is a 3, which takes 3 out of... Man, oh man. So, for this to be 7, 5... Okay, for this to be 8, there's now no way for this to be 8. This is a 6, 7 pair, this is the 8. Okay, this is a 6, 7 pair, this is now a 9, this is now an 8. That took me way too long to see. Those are not 3. That's a 4, 5 pair. That is a 2. The 4, 5 pair looks like making that a 3 and that a 4. The 2 looks like making that a 1 and that a 2. This has to break it open, doesn't it? This is a 5. This is now a 3. The 5 is uncolored. The 3 is blue. This is 3. There's no 5 here. This is a 2, 4. This is the 6. This is the 7. This is a 5, which is uncolored. These are both blue. That took me way too long to see. The 2 looks over, making that 4 and that 2. The 4 looks back, making that 5. Uncolor it, and this is a 4. So there's no 2 in here. There's no 9 here. This is a 1, 7 pair. 3, 4, 8, 5, 6. There's no 4 there. I've had that for actually ages as well. There's no 8 there. There's no 8 there. This is actually a triple. No, it's not. It's not. This is a triple, which is going to resolve that and give me that. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, and 9, which takes 4 out of those. That's a 3, 5. That becomes a 4. The 3, 5 is resolved from the 3 in box 8. That is a low digit. That is a 4 because of the 5 here, so that becomes blue. Takes 4. This is a 9, which is a high digit. And this is now a 5, which stays uncolored. There is no 9 in there. Wow, did I mess this up? I'm really sorry, Nebuzaradan. Zaradan. Yeah. Oh well. This is 1 and 3, both of which are low. And they're resolved. This is the 1, this is the 3. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, giving me a 5, 6 pair. That should hopefully come in useful. This is the only place in the box now for a 2. So this has to be a 7, which is high. This is not a 3 anymore. This is a 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is a 3, 4, and there's a 3 in the box. This is the 4, this is the 3, making this the 6, and this the 5, and this the 6. So that is, these two are high. This is low. This is now 8 and 4. 4 is low, 8 is high. The 6 looks over, making that 5 and that 6. Yeah, the whole thing has crumbled once I actually paid attention and solved the puzzle. This is a 7 and a 1 because of the 1 over here. That is high and low. And now we're just down to pairs. So what have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6 and 9, which is resolved. 6, 9 and 6, which are high. These are 2 and 7, which are resolved by the 2 up there. 7 and 2, which is high and low. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7, which is resolved by that. So that is uncolored and that is high. So these have to be 8 and 9, which I can resolve. This is the 8, this is the 9, and they are both high. And we now know that that is going to be the low digit, that is going to be the high digit, this will be the 4, and that will be the 8. And that finishes the puzzle. That's the Octagon. And I did not do very well at that puzzle at all, but it was very clever. I enjoyed it a lot. I just took way too long, I think. Maybe I didn't. Maybe that was actually hard enough to deserve that level of solving. Although when I was finding the stuff I was missing, particularly the ones next to 6s on Whisper Lines, and when I was finding stuff, it was all like 2s pointing at pairs. So I was, yeah, the stuff I was missing, I shouldn't have been missing. Sorry, everyone, but you know, puzzles are hard. That's what they're for. That's the way we build them. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Please give the puzzle packs a try. I'm really proud of March of the Quads with all the work that we put into it, and I expect that the setters who created the Entropic Power Lines pack are also very happy with their work. So, you know, give the packs a look. The puzzles, I'm sure, will be great. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and as always, good luck with your solving.